Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In this video, I want us to listen to some remarks made by Seth Panyako as he was resigning as ODA Vice Chairman. For the remarks are going to inform our analysis in this video right now.
Kwenye uongozi wa chama cha UDA natangaza kwamba nimeondoka katika chama cha UDA na mimi nimeamua kukaa na wananchi. Maana tulipokuwa tunatafuta kura tulikuwa tunasema kazi ni kazi, pesa wapi? Mfukoni. Saa hizi wanatuambia kazi ni kazi, pesa kwa serikali. Mnakubali hiyo? Bei ya sukari imefika shilingi 450. Mnakubali hiyo? Mafuta tulisema tutapunguza. Wanapunguza ama wanaongeza? Wanapunguza ama wanaongeza? Masomo walisema watatusaidia. Watoto wetu kwa shule za private, hakuna school fees kwa universities ya private. Hiyo ni kusaidia ama kuwa maskini? Wanasema hata house girls watakuwa na tax collectors. Watakuwa na collect taxes kwa manyumba zenu. Hiyo ni kuchenga maskini hasla ama ni kuwa hasla? Hii serikali ni kuchenga hasla ama ni kuwa hasla? Hii ni serikali ya kuua mnyonge au kutenga mnyonge? Kuanzia leo nimeamua kukaa na wananchi. Siwezi kukaa na watu ambao wananyonga wananchi. Wananchi hoye! Wananchi hoye! Asanteni na Mungu awabariki.
Those remarks were made yesterday by UDA Vice Chair as he was resigning. As usual here, I want us to put those remarks into context for Kenyans to understand what they mean politically and what they portend for William Ruto and for politics in the Luhya nation. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. Let's first meaning to that, it confirms that very close William Ruto allies are abandoning him. And they are abandoning him not because they hate William Ruto, but because William Ruto's government is performing dismally. So a smart politician who cares about his political future, associating with William Ruto's government in one way or the other has the potential of killing a politician's political career. That's the first thing coming out very, very clearly. And then secondly, if you look at politics in Western, it's almost certain and very clear that immediately William Ruto formed this government, there was a wave blowing towards the government side. But now in the 8 months that Ruto has been in power, that gain is actually disappearing. In fact, now Kenyans, or rather the leaders, are seeing Ruto's government as a burden to them. And in the coming days, it's almost certain and very clear. More and more leaders will be dumping William Samoei Ruto. And then thirdly, that puts Musalia Mudavadi and Moses Masika Wetangula on a very tight spot politically and more so in Western. Kenyans are suffering. The Luhya nation are suffering. Musalia is quiet. Wetangula is quiet. In one way or the other, that kills their political influence on the ground. So Musalia, if he wants to be taken seriously in future, Musalia, the earlier he realizes this, the better. The more he associates with Ruto's government, he's being seen as a non-performer. Just the way Ruto's government is not performing, Musalia is also being seen as a non-performer. Somebody who is not interested in fighting for the welfare of his people, but just interested in his own personal gains. And I'm saying that because we have never seen Musalia Mudavadi talking on behalf of the so-called hustlers, of his people. Anytime the government oppresses Kenyans, Mudavadi is silent, Wetangula is silent. A confirmation that as individuals, they are very comfortable in an oppressive William Ruto's government. And from Seth Panyako, I'm also seeing a very high possibility. A very high possibility where if Azimio organizes itself very well in the Mulebe nation, then it will force William Ruto and his team to work extra hard to even make inroads in Western. Because I strongly believe that if at all there was some inroads they were making in Western, with the way the government is performing dismally, they are eroding all those inroads they had started making in the Mulembe nation. So it's a zero-sum game. The inroads have actually been washed away with the mediocre performance of William Ruto's government. And also from those remarks by Seth Panyako, it also goes on to confirm that Ruto and his team are actually, they are not with the people. They are very far from the people. I just don't understand why Ruto, somebody who came to power on the basis or rather on the platform of forming a government with Mama Mboga, Boda, I just don't understand how now is the same government that is oppressing these people more than all the previous regimes. That's very interesting and actually hard to understand. Eh? Is something wrong with William Ruto or what's actually happening here? This is something that very many Kenyans never expected. Kenyans thought that at least this was to be a government a little bit considerate, more considerate to the plight of the so-called hustlers than all other previous regimes. But what we are seeing, this one is coming out as the worst. In fact, it's more dictatorial, more oppressing on the hustlers more than all other regimes that have ruled Kenya. And in one way or the other, William Ruto will make life very difficult for future leaders who will also come on the platform of hustlers, maskini. Kenyans will no longer trust these individuals masquerading as hustlers. Ruto has just killed that brand for future politicians. Kenyans will no longer trust these so-called hustlers. Courtesy to William Ruto and his team. Finally, Seth Panyako, just as other leaders, is also coming out as a tumbocrat. How comes that Seth Panyako could not see that before the election? In fact, I can describe Seth Panyako as just another Tugege. If he could not know or see that before the election, then that means he was just chasing after his own personal gains again, because it was very clear and very obvious that William Ruto is not known to be keeping his promises. Signs were written all over. As I conclude, the resignation by Seth Panyako also confirms that William Ruto is very keen in attracting, or rather in invading other people's parties. But his own party, he is not interested in his own party. He's just keen in destroying other people's party. And I'm saying that because William Ruto has really put a lot of premium in destroying Jubilee Party. But now his own party, he's not even concerned about his own party. That confirms again that William Ruto does not want any contrary opinion. He just wants to be there. And something also tells me very strongly that it might be possible that the fallout between William Ruto and Seth Panyako might be as a result of government appointments. Ruto might have promised Seth Panyako something which he has not delivered to him. And if you look at Seth Panyako, it might be possible that William Ruto looked at him and he saw him as an aggressive person. That's why William Ruto avoided giving him a job. Look at what William Ruto is doing with Malala. He has literally failed to give Cleophas Malala any meaningful job in his government. Look at the characters he has appointed in his government. People who just don't understand what William Ruto saw in them who are being appointed as government officials. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you're giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.